the girl serving smiles and says sympathetically, "You're not the first to do that." The thing is, though, I could tell as she was saying that, she was holding back and really wanted to finish the sentence with, "You're not the first to do that, but no one has since the millennium." Honestly.
Feeling about that small?
I think you're being generous with that size, to be honest with you. 24 minutes past 8. Phone's here from 9 o'clock this morning. Now, as a parent, you probably spend your life worrying about your children's well-being and safety. And then all of a sudden the roles are reversed and your children start to worry about your well-being and safety. Well, to help reduce the worry, a monitoring system called Breathe has been developed in Alston. Now, the idea is to give people who are caring for a friend or relative peace of mind that they are safe in their own home. Our reporter, Sian Hall, went to meet Bart Phillips, who's had the system installed at home.
If you look up there, there's a sensor on the door. Sensor here that can tell whether the gas stove is still on or the taps are still running, and one that's running through the kettle.
So in the kitchen we've got a white socket. Almost looks like an air freshener, doesn't it?
Yes, I'm damn lucky it's not.
They are quite discreet, although they look very modern. Some of the sensors with the cameras as well. Just explain some of them.
There's a couple of wide-angle cameras that sit on the ceiling, quite not exactly flush, but don't stand out. And a couple of monitors for when doors open and close. It sort of, it just keeps an eye on you.
How does having this system make you feel? You still want your independence. Do you feel like, it's a bit intrusive, or do you know?
No, it's certainly don't feel it's intrusive, because nobody's going to come rushing round. I think as one gets older and one is nearer to not surviving on one's own in one's home, then it critically could extend the time.
Just down the hill at Alston Town Hall is where Sue Gilbertson works for Cybermoor, which set up the system.
So basically what the carer will see on their computer or on their tablet is simple dashboard here, and the system can be customised according to the habits, if you like, of the particular person that they're caring for. Here you can see some graphs which show you in simple format the various information that the sensors installed in the home have picked up. It shows you that particular person has been in and out of the house 3 times that day. They've used the kettle 5 times throughout the day.
Looking at the whole system as well, how positive do you think it's going to be for people?
I think it's going to give carers peace of mind, but also hopefully it's going to give the people who want to stay in their homes longer peace of mind that they haven't got their daughter or their son worrying about them unnecessarily.
Sue Gilbertson from Cybermoor that's developed the system, and Bart Phillips talking to BBC Radio Cumbria's Sian Hall. Well, let's have a quick word with Ben Phillips, who's Bart's son. Hello, Ben. Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Did you sit down and discuss the idea of installing this system together with your dad?
Yeah, it was with Dan Heary, who is part of the Cybermoor project, that had suggested it to us, because my dad, last year, he'd had a fall and broken his hip. And previous to that, he'd had a bout of cancer. So with myself being in Liverpool and my sister much further away in Australia, we were kind of very interested in just having a way that we could monitor him from afar, but with him still maintaining his independence.
Given what your dad's been through with regards to his health, and that you live in Liverpool and your sister even further away, is this system going to give you peace of mind from now on? Do you think that your dad is okay, he's doing well?
Yeah, and I think it still provides him with a sense of own independence. I mean, the discussion around the camera, we had an interesting discussion around the camera, whether that was too intrusive, but that can be switched on or off as he wishes.
Well, I was going to ask you about the idea of it potentially being too intrusive. Was there ever a point where you thought, yes, it might be?
Yeah, I mean, I had sort of concerns around the idea of 1984 and being watched all the time from behind screens, but I think we're going to use. I think it's much more in a sense of okay, we can see that the kettle's gone on. There's been a sort of movement around the house, so there's not been any fall-related incident. So it's much more, it's less intrusive than certain worries that we might have had around it.
It obviously gives you and your sister peace of mind. Has it given your dad peace of mind as well?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's a very kind of independent-minded person, and he would never say, "Oh, I'm worried about X, Y, or Z." But yeah, I think it's something that's also, it's a line of communication without having to ask for help, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. Ben, thank you. Thank you for your
Okay.
time. That's Ben Phillips, who's Bart Phillips' son, who was featured in our report from Sharnhall.
BBC Radio Cumbria.
Traffic and travel.
29 minutes past 8. Richard Corrie is here. Any issues on the roads and rails, Richard?
Nothing at all, actually, at the moment. Still looking pretty good.